Let me give you a little history about Mark. Mark was not an original disciple of Jesus Christ. Matthew was, John was, Luke and Mark were not. Now, Mark is also known as John Mark. He's in Acts 13:13. He's throughout Acts. He's throughout 1 Timothy. He's throughout 1 Peter. But you've got this guy, Mark, John Mark, who was good friends with Paul at a certain time and great friends with Peter. In his second missionary journey, Mark was traveling with Barnabas, his cousin, and Paul, and they got in a little bit of a tiff. And Mark left. And then he joined forces basically with Peter. Peter had an amanuensis. What that means is a scribe, and his scribe was, guess who? Mark. So this is probably what happened, all right? Matthew is pretty learned, right? He's a tax collector. He knows his languages. He's a stud on so many areas. Peter, on the other hand, he's a fisherman. He's got a lot of zeal and passion. Probably not the best quote-unquote writer. So he probably memorized Matthew's gospel. And so Matthew's gospel is memorized by Peter, and Peter is spilling out Matthew, and Mark is probably writing these things down because Peter is saying them, and he's probably writing them down, and he's going to a certain people group with this gospel. Matthew is for the Jews. Luke is kind of for the Jews as well, and the Gentiles, and then John is for everybody, but it's very metaphorical, and it's all out there, right? God is love, the I am passages, I and the Father are one, right? All that great stuff. Mark is writing his Gospels for you and I. Most of us in here are not Jewish. I'm just going to throw that out. We're all mutts, right? We do not have much purebred in us at all, except my wife. I love you. Pure of heart, yes. Anyways, so Mark was writing to the Gentiles. He was the first one to establish the churches in Egypt, and he was also the first one to bring the gospel to Alexandria. So Mark is kind of a big deal.